Get started, you guys. What I want to talk about today is just really being in charge of our feelings. So we all know that there's a lot of uncertainty right now. It came up yesterday when we were talking about school, of course, and I just want to remind you that you are in control of how you feel. And today I'd like to offer up a mantra, something that's been helping me out. And the mantra is, I am in charge of how I feel, and today I choose fill in the blank. So whatever ideally you want to feel, I want you to start cultivating that, manifesting that, and really feeling that on your mat today. So I am in charge of how I feel, and today I choose, perhaps it's happiness, maybe it's calm, maybe it's being present, maybe it's grounded. Whatever is feeling right for you, whatever you want to feel versus what you could potentially be feeling, don't sweat that stuff, right? And remember, nobody else can make you feel a certain way. I was thinking about that Eleanor Roosevelt quote the other day. Nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. So if something triggers you, it's not that thing, right? It's our interpretation of that thing. And we have control over how we interpret things. So without talking too much more, you guys, I want you to start an extended child's pose. Again, start your playlist if you want to. Pull your hips all the way back to your heels. Reach your arms out in front of you. Let your forehead rest down on the mat. Start to breathe in through your nose. Maybe out through the mouth.
It's with you every moment. It's back and forth, letting go of your attachment to yourself, to outcomes.
Feel your body expand with each inhale breath. Feel your body let go with each out breath.
If I could let go of everything, or I could let go of right or wrong,
Before we move on, I want you to think again. Today, I am in choose of how I feel, and today I choose fill in the blank. Keep your right hand at the top of your space. Thread the needle with the left arm. The left arm is going to slide across your mat. Look over to the right. Breathe into your upper back. Feel that gentle twist.
I could sense a lifetime of judgment against myself.
And then unwind and switch it out. Left arm goes forward, right arm goes across your mat. Look over to the left. And then gently unwind. I want you to think about the feeling that you chose. And as you stay in child's pose for just 3 more breaths, what does it feel like to feel that happiness, grounded, present, etc., whatever word you chose? How does that feel in your body? Inhale, breath. Come forward to all fours. Find your tabletop position. Walk the knees in. We're actually going to make our way right into downward facing dog. So tuck your toes under behind you. Lift your hips up nice and high. And as you come into your downward facing dog, you can pedal out your feet. I like to kind of rotate my pelvis, finding a little twist below my waist. And then before we settle into down dog, I want everyone to come forward into a plank position with your shoulders over your wrists, your legs strong back behind you. Keep your hands and feet where they are, but press your hips up and back again into down dog. Bend your knees as needed for those of us with tight hamstrings. Press your chest towards your thighs. Root the hands down. Think about a long spine, crown of the head reaching forward, sits bones reaching up and back. From your downward facing dog, walk your hands back to meet your feet. Bend your knees as much as you need to in order to soften into this forward fold. Wrap your arms up, opposite pinkies to opposite elbows. Head hangs heavy. Maybe you shift left, right, front, back. And release the fingertips down towards the ground. Generous bend in the knees. As you slowly roll and round up to a standing position. Once you're upright, take a couple shoulder rolls up, back, and down with the shoulder blades. And then make sure your feet are parallel to one another, toes point forward, just hip width distance apart. And as you breathe in, take both arms up and overhead, biceps by the ears. Grab your left wrist, pull up and over to the right. Pull your right ribs back. Inhale back to center, switch your grip, pull up and over to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, let's swan dive forward. Press out through the hands, lead with the heart into Uttanasana. Inhale, walk forward into high plank. From your plank, lower all the way down to the ground. Use your knees if you like. Point your toes back, hug your elbows in. Inhale into a cobra. So relax your glutes here. Press the tops of the feet down. Pick your hands up off the mat so you know you're not pushing down to lift up, but you're using your back. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push up to tabletop or plank. Exhale, down dog. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, mountain pose. Grab your left wrist, pull up and over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, pull up and over to the left. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, swan dive forward. Nice long spine. Inhale, walk forward, high plank. Shoulders over wrists. Exhale, come all the way down to the ground. Point your toes back. Inhale, lift in that cobra, pause. Press your pinky toes down so your inner thighs roll up. Spread the collarbones nice and wide. Press your pubic bone down into the ground. Find length in the low back. Exhale, lower the chest. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, plank or table. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more like that. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Inhale all the way up, mountain pose. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, pull up and over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, walk forward, high plank. Exhale all the way down to the ground. Toes point back. Inhale, cobra. Lengthen, lift. Glutes are relaxed. Exhale, chest down. Tuck toes under. Inhale, push up. Plank or table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now changing it up just a little bit. From your downward dog, take a breath in. As you exhale, walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift here, hands to thighs or shins. Reach the crown of your head forward. Point the tailbone to the back of your space. And then exhale back down into your forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up into mountain pose. This time we're gonna take a twist. You're gonna take your left arm forward and your right arm back. So your hips stay square to the front as you rotate through the mid-spine. You can bend your back elbow if you need to. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist opposite direction, right arm forward and left arm back. Notice if your right hip moved forward with the shoulder. If it did, pull it back. Hips still square to the front. Inhale, come back to center. This time, take a gentle back bend. Bend both elbows. Lift through the chest. Reach your tailbone towards the ground. Don't jam your hips forward, but lift up. Inhale, back to center mountain. Exhale, fold forward, hands through heart center. Crown the head down last. Take a halfway lift, breath in. Lats are on. Exhale, plank, plant the hands, step or jump back. This time we lower just halfway for Chaturanga Yoga push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale back, downward facing dog. So picking up the pace as we move with our breath. Take an inhale here. To the top, walk, step, or jump. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, stretch, reach up. Exhale, standing twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale to center, exhale, back bend, lift sternum. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana, low belly draws in. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plank, step or jump. Lower half or all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale back, downward facing dog. One more time, breath in here. To the top, walk or jump. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, right arm forward, left arm back, both hips squared. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, find your back bend. Inhale, rise up. Fold as you exhale. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, plank, step or jump back. Lower all the way or halfway, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Pause for 3 breaths. I'm in charge, or I choose. I choose how I feel. Today I choose. Notice if you can melt your heels just a little bit deeper. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Take a breath in. Soften as you exhale. Now keeping your hips squared to the ground, slowly, mindfully, reach your right leg towards the ceiling. Let your left heel sink deeper. Bend your right knee. Roll the hips open to the right. Try and stack your right hip on top of the left. Now the hips can open. Try and point your knee to the ceiling. It's like you're going to flip over. Inhale back to center, straight leg. Exhale, step through, lunge. So get that foot up there however you can. Help it forward as needed. Soften through the hips, maybe lift up and back. It's our first lunge. So do what you need to do. To loosen up through the hips, the hamstring. Maybe take your hand to the thigh and twist a little bit. Right now. Find your lunge. Knee over ankle, toes are forward, back leg is strong back behind you. Rise all the way up for our crescent lunge. Now if you're feeling really tight in this back hip flexor right now, take a bend in the knee, reach the tailbone down, and pull the ribs in. Ribs are in and down, not flared out, right? Biceps by the ears, sink a little bit deeper. Tips of the shoulder blades melt down. If you're ready to straighten the back leg, go for it. Put more weight in the front heel so the back heel can push to the back wall. And then we're going to twist again. Left arm forward, right arm back. Make sure that left hip didn't drop down. It's still light, in line with the right. Inhale is exalted warrior. Right hand goes to the left hamstring, left arm lifts up. You can look up or out to the side. Get in that lunge again, stay low. Stretch to the left side body. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the back heel down. Both arms reach out wide. So if you need to lift up and out of the lunge, go for it. Or settle in, sink deep. Pull your left fingertips back so shoulders are stacked right over hips. Right knee opens wide. Firm up the back leg. Keep your legs exactly as they are as you breathe in. Reverse warrior. Stretch back with your right arm without lifting the hips. So take 2 inches and go lower. Breathe in length and right side body. On your exhale breath, extended side angle. Right elbow, right thigh. Left arm can reach straight up or up and overhead. But this hip sinks low. Top hip sinks. Chest is open. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Reach up with your right hand. Push your left hip forward. Exhale all the way down. Find your lunge. Down dog or a chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slow and controlled, lift your left leg high. Hips are still squared to begin. Let your right heel soften down. And then as you exhale, bend the knee, roll the hips open. So you're trying to point the knee to the sky. Right heel melts. Inhale, back to your straight leg. Exhale, lunge, big step through. Help it up there. That's a big movement. If there's stuff going on, it's hard to get up there. So get yourself situated. Sink into it. Pull back. Whatever you need to do to loosen up the hips. And then find your lunge. Make sure the toes are forward. The knee is right over the ankle. The back leg is nice and strong. Come all the way up into your crescent lunge. Shoulders over hips, not leaning forward. Working left thigh to parallel. Soft bend in the back knee to reach the tailbone down. And as the back leg warms up, you can start to straighten the leg. Pushing the heel to the back wall. Sinking deeper into the front knee. With your exhale breath, twist. Right arm goes forward, left arm goes back. Sometimes I like to take my hands to my rib cage and pull myself deeper into that twist, because you can get like another inch or so. Inhale is exalted warrior. Right arm goes high this time. And left hand can reach down. I like to bring it to my opposite leg. Feel the stretch in the right hip flexor. Lift up, lunge low, breathe in. Exhale, warrior two, spin open. Right heel goes down. So front heel matches up with back heel or arch. You can surf around here or stay nice and low, holding the pose. I am in charge of how I feel. And today I choose. Legs stay the same, reverse warrior. So this is a side bend, not a back bend. Right ribs are gonna pull back behind you. Left knee opens to left pinky toe as you lunge a little bit lower. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow, left thigh. Right arm reaches up or up and over with the bicep by the ear. Send your tailbone to the back heel. Make sure it's not pointing back behind you, but the left hip rolls under the body. Stretch and reach. Light weight on that bottom elbow. Reverse triangle as you breathe in. Float up, reach back, push your right hip forward, lengthen through both sides. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Find your lunge, step back to down dog, or take a chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great work, you guys. So that's our flow for today. Move my mat. Let's take a couple moments. Breathe in, settle in, and we'll move with our breath. As you inhale, take your right leg high. Reach and stretch it up. Exhale, step through. Lunge. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, exalted warrior. Left arm high. Exhale, warrior two, open, sink low. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, lengthen. Inhale, reverse triangle. Push your left hip forward. Exhale, down dog or chaturanga. Finish your flow at your pace with your breath. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, lunge. Inhale all the way up, crescent. Exhale, twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, exalted warrior, right arm high. Exhale, warrior two, open and sink deep. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Float back, reach high. Exhale, down dog or chaturanga. Last time through. Right leg lifts with the breath in. Step through, exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, twist. Left arm forward. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Deepest one yet. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle again, as low as you can go. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, down dog or chaturanga. Left leg lifts with the breath in. Step through lunge. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, down dog or chaturanga. Find your downward dog. Pause and breathe. Option to go into child's pose as well. What does it feel like in your body to feel the feeling that you chose? What does calm feel like? What does happy feel like? You can inhale, breath. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold as you exhale. Bring your feet together to touch with a little sliver of space between your heels. Now as you inhale, come into chair pose. Bend the knees, sit back and down. Arms lift up for Utkatasana, chair pose. Shift the weight back into the heels. Reach the tailbone down. It's not back, it's down. But it's also not under. So find that sweet spot. Lift through the chest a little bit more. Hug your hips together. It's like you're squeezing your glutes. Airplane arms as you breathe out. Arms reach back. Palms face down. Spine stays long, not collapsed. You can't see because my arms, but don't dip. Stay strong and secure. Knees hug, hips hug. Keep the weight in the right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose or one-legged Tadasana. Left knee lifts high. Find your balance. My ankle is under my knee. It's not curled in. It's not extended. There's still that 90-degree bend. Grow up and out of the waist. As you exhale, figure four, hands to heart center. Cross left ankle over right thigh. Collarbones are wide. Hips shift back. See if you can get a little bit lower. Really push your left outer ankle into your right thigh. Come back to that one-legged Tadasana with hands at heart. Airplane as you exhale. Hinge at the hips. Reach back, float forward. Palms down, pinky squeeze. Lower your left outer hip down. Flex your left foot. Anchor left pinky toe straight down to the ground. Crescent lunge as you release. Take a great big step back. Arms come up. Good. So we've been here several times. Send that tailbone down. Bring your hands together at heart center. As you inhale, come forward on a diagonal. As you exhale, we're going to rotate, twist, hook your left elbow outside of the right thigh. Revolve, crescent lunge. If your legs have had it, you can take your back knee down and support yourself and simply focus on the twist. Just a couple more breaths. I feel it too. Rotate the chest open. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards the spine, down the back. Unravel. Hands frame your front foot. Straighten this front leg. Pyramid pose. Step your back foot in as much as you need to get the heel to press down. Pull your right outer hip back. And then bow forward over the right shin. Even weight in both feet. Don't let it all shift forward. Push down through the left heel. Press forward in the right big toe mound. 2 more breaths. As you inhale, shift forward into a standing split. Hands come forward on your mat or on your block. Left leg lifts behind you. Make sure the right toes are still pointing forward. Inhale. Exhale to a Jiva squat. Bend both knees. Tuck left knee behind right calf. Inhale to standing splits. Exhale to Jiva squat. One more time. Inhale, splits. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, splits. Fold as you exhale. Very good. Maybe walk it out, wiggle it out, and then release. Inhale, chair pose, feet together, knees together, inner thighs and hips hug. Arms come up, hips shift back. Lift and spread the toes. Airplane arms as you breathe out, palms down. Pinkies hug even closer, you guys. Sit another inch or two. The weight stays in the left foot this time. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Arms up, right knee up. Ankle is right below the knee. Focus on that balance. Exhale, figure four. This will feel really good since the right leg just did all that work. Ooh. Keep shifting back and sitting down. Push down through your right outer ankle. Work left outer hip back. Rise back up, one-legged Tadasana, hands at heart. Fly, airplane, sweep back with the leg. With the arms, chest floats forward. Squared shoulders, squared hips. Almost there. Keep breathing. Crescent lunge as you step back. Arms come up. Right leg is long and strong back behind you. Settle back in. Find your foundation. Bring your hands together at heart center. Hinge forward on a diagonal as you breathe in. As you breathe out, revolved crescent lunge. Twist. Modify as needed. Remember that back knee can go down. It's about the twist. Long line from crown, through tailbone, through back heel. Cultivate that feeling here, even when it's challenging. Unravel, hands frame the front foot. Pyramid pose, straighten your front leg. Step your back foot in as much as needed to push the heel down. Now one other thing, your heels are not in alignment here. There's 2 to 4 inches between the feet. That's gonna help you square your hips. Once you've got your legs situated, you can fold forward. Anchor through the front big toe mound, anchor through the back heel. Take a halfway lift, inhale, shift forward into your standing splits. Right leg lifts up in the air, back behind you. Hips are still square to the ground. Exhale to a Jiva squat, bend the knees, tuck right knee behind left calf. Inhale, splits. Exhale, Jiva squat. Once more. Inhale, splits. Exhale, Jiva squat, sit low, sink deep. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, forward fold. Walk it out, wiggle it out. Nice work, you guys. All the hard stuff is done. Stand all the way up into mountain pose as you breathe in. Stretch up. Hands to heart center as you exhale. All right, check the time. Perfect. Take your feet shoulder width distance apart, maybe even wider, slight turn of the toes out. We're gonna drop down low. So sink into your frog. You might need to widen your feet a little bit more. What I want you to do is just do what I'm doing. Rock from side to side, lift one heel, then the other, coming onto the ball of the foot. If this does not work for you, just hold like a shortened horse stance. You could also put hips on blocks or a block. Then I want you to settle into that frog. Use your elbows for now to help open up the knees. But then I want you to use your outer glutes to open the knees out. Chest stays lifted. Don't let the upper back round, okay? Stay broad through the chest, proud through the chest. Now we're going to twist. Take your left fingertips down towards the ground and your right arm up. Open to the right. Don't let this right knee collapse in. Open it out again, turn on those glutes. Exhale, release. Right foot stays forward. Left leg lunges back. We got a runner's lunge. I'm gonna take my back knee down. If you wanna work a little bit harder, you can keep the back knee lifted. For this runner's lunge, you can take it down as far as you're ready to go. I wish I had a block right now. I put my forearms on a block. Melt into it. Let your head hang heavy, just dangle. If your forearms are down, hands plant right underneath the shoulders. Tuck your left toes under behind you. Lift the left knee. Step forward, frog. Left foot outside of the left hand. This time we twist to the left. Right fingertips go down. Left arm opens up. Release from the twist. Find your runner's lunge. Right foot steps back this time. Find the same variation you found on the first side. If the back knee went down, take the back knee down here. Lower down as deep as you can. Notice if it's different. Those nice, deep, full breaths. If you're on your forearms, plant the hands below the shoulders. Tuck the back toes under behind you. Lift the back knee. Step back. Downward facing dog. So it's our last downward facing dog of this morning's class. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, come through to a seated position. Now once you are seated, we're going to moving into reclined cow face, legs, for our big hip opener. So if you don't know the pose, watch me get into it, and we'll walk you through it. Come back onto your mat, on your back. I want you to cross your right knee on top of your left. Your feet are out wide. You're gonna grab onto the top of the shins, maybe the heels, and pull your elbows down. I'm not pulling my heels towards my hips. I have a 90-degree bend at both knees. I'm also pressing my low back into the ground. So if you feel your tailbone curling up, find a different place on your legs to hold on to so that you can press your lower back into the mat. You should be feeling this in your top right hip. If you don't feel it, figure 4 will be your alternative. Open up for a happy baby pose, uncross the legs, grab the inner arches of the feet. Again, tailbone does not roll up. Press the tailbone down. If that means I grabbed my ankles instead of my feet, so be it. Rock side to side if that feels good. And switch to the cross of the legs. Left knee crosses on top of right. Grab ankles or shins. Keep the bend in the knees. Don't let the heels collapse in. Feet are flexed. I am in charge of the way that I feel. Today I choose. Uncross the legs, open up for one last happy baby. Maybe this one you straighten the legs. Get a little more inner thigh, hamstring stretch. And release whatever you're holding on to. Bend both knees, bring them in towards the chest. Keep the right knee in, but extend your left leg long. Give it a big squeeze. And then twist. Pull the right thigh across the body. Right arm out to the side. Look up or gently out to the right. Inhale brings us back to center. Switch the legs out, right leg long, left knee hugs in. Squeeze. Take time to find that compression. And then twist. Back to center as you breathe in. Bring your right knee in to meet the left. Wrap your arms around your legs. Bring the forehead up towards the knees. Squeeze in tight. Think about that feeling that you're choosing to feel today. Then release all the way down. Find our final pose together, Shavasana. Legs extend out long. Arms relax out by the sides. Feet flop open. Belly is soft as it falls down with the exhales, lifts up with the inhales. Notice how you feel weightless, but grounded. Free, but secure. Today I'm going to leave you in Shavasana so you can stay as long as you like. I know it's tempting to pop right up. But remember, this is the most important part of our practice right here. So enjoy the stillness as long as you can. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Namaste.